Hey guys, Casey here, and my friend Eli Taylor's in the house.
Hey,
Eli's joining tonight just to have a little conversation about his awesome results on his life program. Because quite honestly, I think that's what. Would you agree that that's been a life changer for you, Eli?
oh, for sure, absolutely.
Awesome. So I'm going to share just a couple of pictures here because I think for you guys to really understand where Eli has come from, um, it's important to know everything about, well, we don't need to know everything, but so like I said, I dug deep into your
Oh,
Facebook. I know just what was going on in your life during this time.
well, it was my birthday, and that was, my wife would have to come look at it. I don't know, it was a couple years ago, I think.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think it was my 40th. Yeah, it must have been. Anyways, just, just doing whatever I wanted to, really. Uh, Surviving, and that's, that's 40th, yeah. So that was last year.
Yeah. So
Uh,
you've got a smile on your face.
I was happy. Uh, I have a great family, and great wife, and I had a great life. I was happy for the most part. I wasn't, um, but I was big, obviously really big, and so that took a toll in a lot of different ways. But I've always been kind of a happy guy, and
Totally.
that sort of thing. But um, yeah, no, that was pretty crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You had posted, I don't know if it was you or somebody else had posted this picture alongside with where you are now, with your lovely wife Amanda,
Yeah.
it was just like, wow, and you're right. I mean, I'm seeing the same smile that I always see with Eli there, because you're a fun-loving guy, very happy, and when you came into the gym, this was quite a while ago, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a few years.
Knowing that you have this awesome family, you've got this great support system. I mean, I know you're a loving family guy. What helped you make the decision to make a change with your overall health?
Um, I was just tired of being that. And you really, even coaching, talking to people, it's no matter how you feel, you really have to get to a point for yourself. Um, that I knew I was big. I knew I was a big guy, and that sort of thing. But until you really get to a point where you have to dedicate yourself to making a change. I've been on a lot of different diets. I've done a lot of different things, and until you make the decision to, you're tired. I'm tired. I was tired of looking at those pictures. I mean, I was tired of, I tell my wife all the time. I used to hate just even walking down the street and like looking to the right at the like the windows for the shops you pass by. Oh, I just hated that picture. I was just uncomfortable in my own skin. It's just I hated that. I hated the way I looked, and I didn't feel that way when I looked in the mirror, just because I have a positive attitude. I don't know, that kind of thing. So I was like, oh, I look okay. But
Yeah, and I guess one of the things that, just taking a look at these pictures is I'm not necessarily even talking about how you looked, right? Because I mean, I think walking down the street, there's lots of people who look like the average American, right? So
right.
what was going on? Was there anything going on medically? Was there anything going on just the way that you felt energy wise, outside of just appearance wise?
Oh yeah, I think the biggest thing was 3 4 years ago. I had diagnosed with sleep apnea. Um, I slept terribly at night. My wife would tell me, I'd wake up all the time during the night, and my wife would, every morning it's like, oh man, you're holding your breath again last night, and it's like, oh, whatever. And then I finally went and got diagnosed, and I was, it was scary. I scared the stuff out of me, and so like I had a CPAP machine and that kind of things, and even when I was getting out of the Navy, when I was in better shape, I always had high triglycerides. All my stuff was just off. So just all the years of that kind of thing just adding up, and I was just tired. I was just tired of being that. I was tired of the way I felt. I didn't feel good. I felt, I was happy. I felt good, but I didn't feel like physically good. My back was always sore. I just, I couldn't go up and down a ladder without getting, without hurting. And one of the biggest things, or a huge part, was my dad. He passed away when he was in his 50s, mid 50s, of a heart attack. And if you put my picture side by side with his, we looked exactly alike. I was, as much as I wanted to follow in his footsteps, that wasn't one of the areas that I wanted to follow in his footsteps in. So right. Just those things, but even with all those things, this laundry list of stuff that I knew I needed to fix, or that I wanted to work on it still took me years to finally get to a point where I actually just finally made the decision, and enough was enough. And it took a lot of, my wife always supported me in everything, and she's always helped me out, and she's gone through different diets with me and seen me come and go, and and that was also something that it kind of got to the point where it was just another week of me telling her that, hey honey, I'm gonna do it this week, we're gonna start working out, or hey, I want to start this diet this week, and she's like, okay honey,
Well, and here's what I know. I know that you flipped that switch. Okay. I saw it because I was lucky enough to, you came into the health club, and we wanted to take measurements just so we could track your progress. Yep. And you had already lost some weight, but your health coach and relative of yours, Mr. Burke, right?
Yeah.
With Brian, he had gone through the program, him and his wife, and saw fantastic results, and we're kind of right there with you, coaching you on, cheering you on, and you made a decision. You came in, and I did run across a picture of you probably on one of your first workouts there. What did that process feel like, joining the gym, coming in for those first workouts? How did that whole thing make you feel, and where were you in that mind space?
Oh, it hurt like heck.
It still does though, right? It still does.
It didn't feel good at all. Well, at the beginning. That was, honestly, if I'm being honest, that was one of those, oh yeah, hey guys, it'd be cool to come work out with you guys, one time. And luckily though, the Edge is the gym we happened, that they were belonged to and that I went to, it was just amazing. I got addicted to that, right away. Just the people there and the support, and then just the support with Brian, and I met you doing that, and that just all added up. And
yeah, so you were clicking along.
It was terrible at first. It hurt, and it was a good pain, and I knew that, but it was a big change.
And you had, okay, so you had seen some progress during that time. You were actually clipping along pretty good. And then there was the time when you just decided to do Optavia 5-in-1.
Yeah. I started, so my heaviest weight was at my birthday picture there. I was just over 300 pounds. So I think I have a picture of the scale of like a 302 or something like that. So that was I think when I really started, once I started seeing those pictures, and we started doing keto, just that sort of thing, and it was good. I was losing weight, And then when I joined the gym, I was about 285, 287, something right in that area. And yeah, just a few months into that, I was well, I joined, when I joined the gym, then we were going down. I think I got down to around 250, 258, just doing that thing. And then the gym had a challenge, and I thought it would be a good time. I kind of plateaued out on the on doing the keto. I think more mentally than anything. It was I wasn't feeling great in certain things, and felt like I don't know. We were doing that. We just kind of hit a lull, I guess, and
right.
Then I decided I talked to you quite a few times and seen what the program has done for other people, and decided that what a good time to give it a shot.
Yeah. And then in the meantime, I mean, I think the club had a transformation challenge going on. Of course, no surprise to me, but you won it, right? Which was the goal. It's just another motivator to do that. But now we look at this photo.
Oh yeah.
This is a big difference, man. This is like, again, I mean, I know how you feel. I mean, I've watched you move. I've watched you change. Like, and when I say move, I mean, the limitations that were just physical when you were working out, like just mobility and just endurance, and working out with that much weight is extremely hard and strenuous on the body. There's no doubt about it. It's like wearing a weight vest, which nobody would really ever want to do. And then watching you go through this transformation and just seeing the improvements. I mean, it's a trainer's dream come true, really, because you're seeing the progress that all trainers really want for their clients. And this is one of the reasons why OptaVia has been such an amazing tool for us to use, is that you see it happen right in front of you, and then you see the physical strengthening and fitness process start to happen. And it's like, so tell me a little bit about the guy on the right now. Let's talk about the guy on the right.
Well, the guy on the right, I'm wearing. Well, I'm still going to talk about the guy on the left for a second.
Okay.
That's a 3X shirt that was too tight on me. 44 waist pants that were pretty. It looked like I had some trouble getting in them, anyways. But then transformation to the right, and that was only a few months ago. That picture was taken. That's pretty recent, actually.
And you're lower now than where you were in that photo.
Yeah. Those are like 36 waist, I think.
So overall, what's been the weight loss? I mean, I know that we've gained a lot of awesome things, but what's been the total weight loss to date?
Just in OptaVia, or
I guess through both. I mean, the whole process.
I'm at 184 right now. So from 302 to 184, that's 18 pounds.
That is 118 pounds. Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy to even think that. That's an amazing.
That's amazing, man. It makes me smile every time I think of it, because it's
me too, man. Me too.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Well, and actually, like, it makes everybody smile. I mean, look at this photo.
Yeah.
I mean, I just know that you're, every time I get a little chance to talk to your wife, or it's very rare, but whether it's at the race event, or even just when she sneaks in on a Zoom call or something like that, I mean, I can just tell the whole family is just ecstatic that Dad is as active as he is now, and I mean, it just comes through, man. Every time I see these come across Facebook, I'm just like, yes, this is so cool, because I know it's how transforming it can be for your whole entire life, and the trajectory that everybody's on, because the health. I mean, you're able to now. I think I have a photo here. You're running events. I think this one here with your daughter.
Yeah, that was I had just gotten down. I started actually running. My daughter and I did a 6K, I was still he wasn't in the best shape still there, but from where I came from, I mean, that was an amazing. I felt great, and I was able to actually, when I was in the Navy in boot camp and stuff like that, you know, we used to run a lot.
Yeah, right.
But and I liked it. You know, it was kind of fun, but I couldn't run anymore. I mean, I had joined different gyms, and you know, part of the thing was running, and I think I joined a gym for a month, and I joined the gym for a month, and then I did chiropractic for a month. Walk.
Just put things back in place. Yeah.
I could hardly walk because every time I would run, my back would go out. It was terrible. And now I love running. I mean, I love it. So it's just a huge difference, and just being able to physically do more. I don't get tired, you know, like I used to. I don't hurt all the time. You know, it's actually fun doing more now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I mean, it's like, because I hear the story from dads all the time. It's like, now you've got active activities that you can do with the kids. You're not necessarily exhausted, and those activities are not like, hey, I want to run this 6K, and you're like, I want to just sit on the couch. There's no way I'm doing that, you know. So you have all these opportunities that come up that are gonna inspire your kids to live healthier lives and get, you know, start to learn these fun things that they get to grow into and see that it's normal to eat healthy and to exercise and do that kind of thing. So we love being able to pay that forward to other families and be able to see that. And I know you're doing that now too. So tell me a little bit about you as the health coach, as the peer mentor, and as somebody who's helping other people do the same thing.
It's an amazing feeling, just being able to talk with people and just share my experience. And it's people actually, and it's a strange feeling, people actually come to me and say, hey man, what do you think about this? Or, you know, something that I would never have thought anybody would come to me for physical advice.
Right.
And never, you know, a year ago, you know, if I was given advice, people would be like, oh, okay, bud, cool, I'm glad. Yeah. But now it's, and I'm not saying I know everything, but just being able to tell people my story, just relay information that I've learned and I picked up, just it's helpful. And then getting people to, you know, once they join the program and I can actually share in their victories, you know, as well as mine, just like you and Brian and, you know, my family and everybody was sharing in my victory, as I was, you know, dropping, you know, the weight as fast as I did. It's really cool to see other guys and gals that are doing the same thing, and it's like, yeah, man, I told you, you know. It's like, you know, once you get in the mindset, once you have to you know, flip that switch. You just gotta do it. And we have an amazing plan, and it really, really, really works. And that's the hardest thing to relate to somebody without showing some sort of proof, because there's so many things out there. You know, you can watch TV for a half an hour and you'll see 15 different weight loss pills and rubber bands and gadgets that you swallow, and just like, what are these people doing when, you know, you really can eat healthy and you really can enjoy what you're eating and just see dramatic results.
Well, and here's the interesting thing with that too, because you bring up a point. There's a lot of times when I just have the TV on in the background while I'm doing office work and stuff like that, and you're right, you see commercials about every 30 minutes, some kind of program that's coming across, some kind of weight loss thing. And here's the thing that I do know about any nutritional plan, any diet book or anything, is they will work when you put your time and effort into them. But it always, whenever I hear them, I just shake my head, because they're missing the key component. Your clients are missing you.
Yeah.
My clients are missing me and the community. It's like when you just order online to something, it's just like you're just getting a program. You're not getting the community, and you're not getting the coach's support who really knows you. And I know, you know, from just a insecurity spot in a lot of people's lives is they want to start a program where they might feel like if they're unsuccessful, nobody will know. So there's kind of like this secret, I'm going to order this program, lose some weight, and then I'll tell somebody I'm doing it. Whereas if it works, if it doesn't work, nobody will know. And then I'm just, but what this community is so involved in is making sure everybody's successful, and we're lifting each other up, and we know there's going to be shortcomings here and there, and there's going to be life that just gets in the way. But I think it's so important to know that you've got a live human being who really knows you and cares about you and wants to make sure that you have the best success from it. So that's why I just shake my head and just say, oh, what are you doing to these people? Let them get on a program where they can have support from people who really truly love them. So.
And that's made a huge difference, just, because even, once you start the plan, it's good to talk to you guys, once a day or, once a week, or just say, hey man, I'm feeling this way today. And it's like, all right, cool, man, let's try this. Or, just having support is a huge, huge deal.
Yeah, for sure. Eli, hey, thanks for coming on, because the reason I wanted to visit was your story is so powerful. It's intimate to me because I've gotten to see the process, and like I said, a smile on my face every time I think about what you've done and what you continue to do, and now inspiring other people to do the same. And I just know that this story will help other people make a decision that is something they can do, and with the right coach, they can do it on their own, but it's better when you do it with somebody that is going to coach you through it. And you're going to be that guy for a lot of people who can relate to your story. And the wives at home who may not have fit some of these examples, but, I think it's powerful from a guy's standpoint, because a lot of times we kind of just suck it up and we're just like, yeah, this is what we've kind of come to expect.
Yeah.
But, now that we know that there's more to it on the other side, then that's where the power is. So
right.
Cool, man. Anything else you want to share?
No, just just make the decision, and anybody can do it. We can do it, and we can do it together, and we can make a big difference.
I love it, man. Well, thanks for coming on, and thanks for sharing your story.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.